As Pink would say, let's get this party started. Oh, for me? Oh, for me? Oh, thank you. This is for me too? Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you. If you clicked on this message, you are dangerously untouchable, powerfully influential. And this train ain't stopping for no one. You are about to go viral. You are about to be famous. You have officially entered your new timeline. I'm hearing keep your friends close and your enemies closer. But you don't need to keep your enemies close. You can keep them way, way, way over there while you know their deepest, darkest secrets and their deepest, darkest desires. So I'm going to get into the who, the what, and the when of what you have going on over the next 48 hours and what is happening for your op so you can be prepared. If you have to bump into them or they try to come at you sideways, I want you to think. I just watched one of Brittany's messages and I know what time it is. I got confirmation today that what I thought it was. So you just keep that in your mind and laugh it off when they're coming at you sideways, when they're trying to bait you, and trust me, that is going to happen. Don't even think that these people are above trying to bait you. That is going to be taking place over the next 48 hours, but you are going to be ready. You are going to be exposing these people for the delulus that they are. So whoever has been trying to look through what you got going on, watching carefully, eavesdropping, they're wasting their time. You are dangerously secretive and you're really good at it. So you've been keeping things private, but you also know how to keep things a buck. Let's say somebody's getting crazy with you. You're like, oh my gosh, are you upset? I don't answer to you at all. Oh my gosh, are you upset? I don't think about you at all. So I'm trying to see where the problem is. You are going to be showing people that it's personal. If you thought you were pulling it out at people before and triggering them like crazy, it's about to be kicked up a notch. So I'm trying to get your bulletproof vest on. You know what I'm saying? Because you're ready. You are ready. So as you've been minding your business, your enemies have been very busy. And they know that you've been very busy. So they have been commiserating by the water cooler. Oh my gosh, did you see what Veronica was wearing? Did you see what Bobby said to so-and-so? Oh my gosh, I swear so-and-so has a new perfume. I swear they do. You are going to be smelling good. You are going to be looking good. And people feel like your power is growing because guess what it is? This is what people are saying about you. For some reason, I channeled a message. Let me back it up. Oh my gosh, I'm all over the place. I apologize. I did have a little bit of Red Bull. Anyways, I channeled that I need to tell you what is being said about you and the gossip on your enemies. So when you are around them, you don't lose your cool. You don't lose your composure. You don't lose your composure. Because you're really good at keeping your composure, but maybe not when it's 5 against 1 or it's a boss or whoever it is. I'm going to have you ready. Don't you worry. So again, I'm going to tell you about what's going on with you, what everyone's saying, and what is actually unfolding in your life. Because some of it's true. Some of the things they think is happening is true. Then we're going to get into the confirmations you might need that whatever you thought, whatever you think you read, because you be reading people to filth, that is in fact the case. Yeah, I said what I said. People are saying that you have connections. They don't know to who. They don't know if you have connections with the cartel, with like if you're a mob wife, like they don't know what it is that you actually do, but they are intimidated and they are trying to get information. They do want to make you uncomfortable, but it doesn't normally work. So if you are a hothead in recovery, a people pleaser in recovery, this message is for you. You have great blessings on the way, and you've been putting yourself first, being a whole lot more selfish. And yeah, putting your needs first, making yourself a priority. Your energy levels have been going up. Your blood is pumping, like your heart is racing, but in a good way. You're ready to go. So the day that you've been waiting for is here. You are on the right track. And you are right in nurturing yourself first, because it has been bringing you back to life. Now, I told you guys yesterday that hibernation is over. It's time to shine. I got 3 confirmations that you're going to be famous or you're going viral. So keep it 1000 with yourself that none of these things are bad. People are seeing you as the head beep in charge. They're also seeing you as someone who is willing to burn a bridge wherever the frick you need to. They want to get in your head. They're trying to gaslight you. They're trying to play mind games. They're trying to end round you, and none of it is working. These people are talking about how unfair it is that you have choices. How unfair it is that you get rewarded for speaking the truth. How it's unfair that you get to stay around or that you have so much protection. They just don't understand it. You were preparing, or you were being prepared for an epic comeback. And people are talking about how you are cashing in. So maybe you're getting an opportunity to go back somewhere, or to, I don't know, you're entering some type of arena where they're going to throw everything at you, but you're going to stand on business. And I don't know if that's physically or metaphorically. You guys let me know in the comments. People know. People will be made aware, I should say. Because there have been rumors. There has been gossip. Some of it's slanderous. Whatever they were worried about, they're about to see it in the flesh, whether it is on their TV screen, on their phone, or in person. People will find out in the next 48 hours that you are in fact bouncing back stronger than ever. Than ever. That your hibernation, aka ghosting, disappearance, whatever you were doing, that did you well. Those bubble baths, that time off, that leave of absence, whatever it is, that it did you well. People are going to notice in the next 48 hours that you have seized the moment and your potential. That you are taking advantage of every opportunity that is thrown your way, and that you have very powerful and influential connections, that you are untouchable. You are dangerously untouchable. So I don't know if you got amnesia. I don't know if you bumped your head, but if you're going to have to run into some of these people, I need to remind you of who the F you are. Hello. I'm your bestie on the internet. I'm your favorite YouTuber. I'm your spiritual cheerleader. I am your cosmic advisor. So let's jump into my channeled message. You are going to be showing people your true self. Maybe you didn't engage as much before. You tried to stay hidden. You tried to protect yourself. You tried to kick it down a couple notches, water it down, just so you could get through the day or through work or through a family function. But everyone is going to take notice of the fact that you are different. Whether it was a vacation, R&R, health issues, family issues, whatever took you away from some of these people, they are going to see that you are dangerously connected. Powerfully influential while being connected to even more influential people. This is your time. This is your era. And no one can take that from you. This is like you're an assassin or a spy. And they have sent every sniper to take you out. And it's not working. None of it is working. Many look up to you. You're about to gain a lot of public recognition over the course of the next 4 to 7 days. But I'm getting specifically in the next 48 hours, people are going to be made aware that you're back in town. Guess who's back? Guess who the real Slim Shady is? You are showing people that you've learned a thing or 5, and you're going to dig deep. You are not scared of being yourself, and they will never get in your head. You're going to teach people how to also be dangerously untouchable. This is like part of your destiny. Whether you just have people working for you or you just have a lot of people that look up to you on social media, You will be teaching them how to stand on business, how to stand up to bullies and narcissists and terrible bosses. You are creating like this army of light workers, this army of artists or influencers or other readers. You're being prepared for a career advancement. So it's good that you've been in hibernation for a minute or 5. So there are a lot of things happening behind the scenes with your ops. Let's go over what some of those things are, because while this is your era, I want you to remember you're sitting up on your throne, crown is on your head. We need to keep it 1000. We need to keep it real graceful. We are not losing our cool for anybody. No, we are not. Though they would love to see it, and they're going to try. So things that have been going on with them, so you can keep this in your arsenal, you can keep it in your purse for a rainy day, wherever you need to stick it, okay? That sounds bad, but put it in your pocket, okay? They are going through financial strains. You clocked this a long time ago because you knew that they were bad for business. You knew that they cared about their power more than they cared about business or whatever they think their calling or destiny is, or their position. They are going through tight finances that are causing them stress. They are stressed by these burdens, and they have very difficult financial obligations to fulfill. So they probably talked a big game, which you knew that they would. Okay, remember this when they're trying to bait you. You knew that they would put their foot in their mouth, that they are a walking contradiction. You have to stop yourself from laughing when they try to approach you or your throne. So yeah, the financial strains are true. They have been trying to conceal and cover things up. So they're somewhat grateful that you haven't been around, because they've been trying to do a lot of cover up. They don't want you knowing who they're in cahoots with, who's been ratting you out, who's been giving information, which they think is information, but you're dangerously private, so they can just stick that where the sun don't shine. And yeah, they have been trying to hide or conceal a scandal. So they've been trying to keep you at arm's length just as much as you've been trying to keep them at arm's length. They are in fear of being exposed. So they're going to try to deflect all of the attention onto you. They fear you exposing their plan, because they thought they were real sneaky. They thought they were real sly. This could be family that effed you over, a job that effed you over. We're going to have a little Ponderosa. Yeah. So they are trying to hide any wrongdoing that they've been up to. Motorcycle, confirmation. They are praying and hoping that you won't call them out. And I'm telling you right now, this is going to be a season where you call people out with 1 or 2 lines. And they're going to wish that you didn't answer the phone, that you didn't reply, that you didn't text back. But you are not going to take the bait. You are not going to give them any emotion. You are not going to give them an emotional reaction, because that is what they want. We have poaching. Okay, they have been trying to poach on anyone that knows you or anyone that was ever close to you. And these people, believe it or not, are sick of them. They're scared to say that out loud. But they need informants on you. They need informants to tell them what you've been up to, but they nag. And they're relentless. And they drain the people that they need information from. It makes the people that they're talking to very uncomfortable. So not only do they poach on the people that knew you once upon a time or know you currently, they do this with partners. They could date someone that they know is with someone or seeing someone, and they get high, I should say, off of stealing somebody's person, taking somebody's man, taking somebody's girl. They've been trying to stash away information from their partners. Okay, so if these people have significant others, laugh it off, because you are connected to yours. Let's say you have a relationship where you guys communicate well, you are happier than a clam, or happily married. You don't hide things from your person. Well, I have a theory on that, but let's say you have a partner and you're the woman in the relationship. You might not tell them all of the money that you make. You might have a savings account they don't know about, or, you know, just because that's a message for a different day. But you guys know what I'm saying. You might not tell them everything because you're not trying to emasculate them, or you're just making sure you're good over here for whatever reason. If you thought that they were seeking revenge, you'd be right. It doesn't matter how much time has passed. They seek revenge not only on you, but on the person they're with. Their best friends, their so-called minions, their very own partner, they seek revenge on. There's always a retaliation, and there's always a get back. And the next time you see these people, you will be ready. They love to cause other people pain, but you already knew that. There is a trail of trouble leading up to them. They get themselves into trouble. They do things that are illegal. They are compulsive. They are reactive. And they are praying that you will also be compulsive, impulsive, or reactive. They're never going to get that out of you. They have been keeping tabs on you, even when they're bored. And this person is very lonely. So these ringleaders, I'm going to call them ringleaders because it's always the arch nemesis, and then like all the people that they've recruited because of their smear campaign. They're always trying to have these people orbiting around you or keeping tabs on you. And yeah, they're always watching people secretly. This is like their guilty pleasure, is to monitor people secretly. This is one of the first things that you clocked about them, because you know them as a rat. You know them as a snitch, because they are. It's like they should have more shame in that. They have no code of ethics, okay? My husband's Italian. They have no code of ethics. I can't. You also could have had sit-downs with them in the beginning of these relationships that were a complete waste of time. These people feel trapped and restricted by the own mess that they've caused, whether it's financial or their family obligations. They feel trapped, like they're in debt. There's no way that they can get out of this mentally. So they're always trying to figure out ways to escape. This person is also very defensive, and they're always trying to cause confusion and chaos to get the heat off of them. They're also very money hungry. They want to appear like they're stronger than you, like they're better than you, and more influential than you. But let me explain something to you. You have gotten it up out of the mud since you were small. And you didn't have a silver spoon. You didn't have people handing you things. You didn't have it easy. And because of that, you've worked 10 times harder. You probably have been working since you were 10 or 13 even. You probably moved out at an early age, had responsibility at an early age. You could have been ironing at 6, folding laundry at 6, cooking, cleaning, all the things. You value money, but not in the same way that these people do, the people that you're dealing with. You value money as, this gives me freedom. I don't have to listen to these people. I don't have to answer to them. I don't have to need them for anything. These people are financially competitive with you. They cannot compete where they don't compare. And I mean that. You could think, well, Brittany, no, they have this huge house. They have these nice cars. They have all of this. I'm telling you right now that their finances are a mess. You got more in your bank account than they do. You could drive nice cars too if you wanted to, but you're smart with your money and you don't need to prove yourself to anyone. I literally had this conversation yesterday with a friend that was dealing with an ex-friend that they had a falling out with, that was trying to bait them into apologizing or arguing back and forth, and it was apparent that this other person was monitoring them. So they basically admitted, like, yeah, I've been monitoring you, but I haven't been monitoring you. Yeah, I've been watching you, but I'm not liking any of your stuff. I'm mad at you, and I heard all of this about you, so it sounds like things aren't going well for you. Ha 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 ha. What? So any of my friends, whether it's my friends on YouTube or my friends in the 3D, I don't want any of you guys taking the bait from these clowns. They are a they're a walking contradiction. Their monitoring is janky at most. They tell on themselves. Okay? These people are notorious for being in toxic relationships, but they are competitive with you. So pay attention to the people that are telling on themselves, because it's more than just the ringleaders that are going to be telling on themselves. This is people that, it's like the shy friend that never says anything that now has something to say to you. It's the friend that you thought was good to you for 4 years, and now they're getting real spicy at the mouth. The mouth on them. People are going to be showing you all this week that they are salty. It's the people that are happy, that you don't really got to worry about as much. The people that you need to steer clear of will be making themselves known to you. So whether these people rushed into a relationship, a lot of them do, they're codependent on their person while seeking revenge on them. They are annoyed. They are bitter. They are jealous and upset at your happiness and of the things that you've accomplished. And they don't even know all of what you've accomplished because you are dangerously private. They don't like the fact that you're untouchable. And ever since they met you, they've been trying to figure out how to get their claws on you. They're constantly making people compete for their affection, and they have a soft spot for their ex. That's what's even funnier. Part of the reason why all their relationships go to shit is because they have a soft spot for their ex, and they're usually secretly talking to them. Let's see. These people ignore the red flags in their friends, so their friends sometimes turn on them too. This person refuses to see the truth of what their life really is, and they try to bulldoze. They try to intimidate. They try to be the aggressor. They're not equipped to tango with you. And I want you to remember that. I don't care who this is. They are not equipped to tango with you. I don't care how full their notebook is, on how many notes they've been taking. I don't care how many screenshots they got. I don't care. They are not acquainted with the facts. They are delusional. So you are going to be showing people in this season, I do what I want to do. I move on when I want to move on. I go where I want to go. I am authentic. This makes people upset. The fact that you don't have 5 different masks that you wear, you just are yourself. And this creates more leverage, more business, more friends, people that want to get to know you. You get a lot of attention. Over the course of the last year, you've been working through emotional baggage, emotional turmoil, and you don't like dealing with people that try to exaggerate their own worth or their own value. Like, you don't, just remember, you don't have anything to prove to these people. So let's get into the rest of what you have coming in and how people are going to be perceiving you, because this girl is on fire. This season is on fire. This guy is on fire. And there is not an extinguisher nearby. Okay? Spirit is telling me that you are going to be getting paid a lot of money. And when you walk through the room, people are going to think twice. They don't want to, but they're going to have to, because you are in charge of your own life. They hate that you can get out of a line of questioning. They always try to put you in the eye of the storm, but you're just in the middle of the storm laughing. You are unfazed. You again are dangerously untouchable. You are bossing up. You are looking good. You are looking good. I don't know if you're taking selfies. I don't know if you're taking pictures. If you feel more photogenic, if you're feeling yourself, you look so good. These people, they were determined to make you feel like you were nobody. Relentlessly, they wanted you to feel like you ain't never gonna amount to nothing. You're what we say you are. You can't sit with us. And like, it's kind of that like, ew, you're poor. Dirt bike confirmation. They had this energy of like, ew, you're poor. Ew, what's that? You can't sit with us. And it's all stemming from jealousy. You can flip that table that they won't let you sit at anytime you see fit. You are going to disconnect. And they should actually pray you stay nearby. Because the sooner you disconnect, that sends out a signal to the universe for shots to be fired. Okay, they thought they could send sniper after sniper, minion after minion, monitoring spirit after monitoring spirit to take you out. I don't freaking blinking think so. Capiche? It's not gonna happen. So riddle me what? They will never understand the sacrifices that you made to be where you're at now. They will never understand that. These people are not, they're not nice. Okay? They're not nice. And you are going to be showing people in this new era of being dangerously untouchable that you don't give a fuck about them or anything that they do. Because you are standing taller. You are looking like a baller. You are wiser. You're going to be looking snatched. And you are going to tell it like it is when you see fit. 0 F's given. They have no idea how many times you've had to soothe yourself, how many times you've had to get up out of despair, how many times, like, they just don't get it. They probably had 2 parents in the home, or they always had food to eat. They probably got a brand new car as soon as they could drive. They have no idea what it was like to be you. So you are going to be standing on business. Let them point. Let them point. On top of that, you are getting an update. You've already started feeling this. Your angels and ancestors have been working their magic every time you're asleep and every time you're working out. Every time you're doing something for you, your angels and ancestors are bringing you an update to your system. They are helping you reprogram. So anything you've been trying to reprogram, whether it's affirmations, subliminally, you're trying to quantum leap, you're just trying to better your life in every corner and crevice, you are being assisted with that. You see people driving by you on the road and they're acting crazy like lunatics. You are so protected. You are physically protected. You are psychically protected because God has you on a mission. You have a destiny to fulfill, and this party is just getting started. I'm also seeing that you're eating more or you're eating healthier. So let me talk about that for a second. You could have been not feeling like your best. So maybe you were going through some body dysmorphia and now you're going to be seeing yourself clearly. So maybe if you were trying to eat on a caloric deficit, as you do that, you eating healthier, you can eat more. So I just see somebody is taking pride in the food that they're making, having fun, letting it be therapeutic. You could have been cooking. I just see somebody in their kitchen more, and it's been very healing for you and healing for whoever you're cooking for. You are graduating. Almost dropped this. You are graduating. Whatever you're graduating, this is something that you've been going through for the last 10 years. The last 10 years have been a lot of up and downs. Has been an emotional roller coaster. But you feel safe to feel safe and you're ready to let love in. I'm seeing that sparks are going to be flying for you romantically. You are letting your guard down with someone that cares about you deeply. And I see you wanting to take care of your body differently. If you felt like you were letting yourself go, you're like, oh, no. I am never doing that again, even if the odds are stacked against me. And I'm seeing that they were. Whatever you had to go through, it's so you would become more selfish. So you would make yourself the top priority. And so you would get out of fight or flight. Your nervous system has been going through the biggest reset that you never knew you needed. Yeah. And however these odds were stacked against you, whether it was illness, your immune system, your family, your circumstances, you are never going to let yourself go again. Your confidence is being boosted in ways I can't even define. It's beautiful because on and off for 10 years, you've felt like this. You've been able to mask it. You've been able to have some seasons where you're feeling really good about yourself, but it maybe has never felt completely consistent. especially the last 5 years. The last 5 years, maybe you went through your spiritual awakening and a lot has changed since then. So maybe you feel like your health started going through a decline, or a lot of people were trying to psychically attack you. Someone is losing a lot of money because they keep coming after you. Somebody doesn't know which way to go or what they should even do next. And maybe there was somebody that you cared about and you were scared to let your guard down, or you were scared that they had a disguise on. There are a lot of people that have tried to figure out how to trauma bond with you. So you might be traumatized from that. And that is the same for the people that you deal with. So let me back up. Not even just romantically, but people in general that don't like you, they try to figure out how to trauma bond with you so then they can use that against you, or whatever they're trying to do. So in love, you could have had somebody that you've been dating for a long time and you still didn't fully trust them. I see you letting that guard down, becoming more vulnerable, and trusting that the betrayal and the disappointment and the pain that you once suffered this is not the same. You know the red flags to look for. You know what you're doing. And I feel like people fall at your feet because you're going to be more selfish and putting yourself first. So there is a lot of success on the way, because wherever you didn't feel like you were going the right way, Spirit is going to be showing that you are. You might feel like, no, if I walk away right now, I'm leaving something on the table. You're not, because God is bringing you different resources. So let's say this is a job. You're like, I don't know which way to go. I don't know what I should be doing. I'm scared I'm going to leave money on the table. No, because you're going to be on the divine's payroll. God has plans for you. You are being given permission to disconnect. I love this. Okay, Holy Spirit, what else is going on for the collective? Four of Swords. More rest. Relaxation brings you more abundance. You are safe to walk away. You are safe to move forward. I see a lot of people losing money the more that they chase you. The more that they chase you, the more that slips through their fingers. I see people trying to get readings on you. Let me know if that is the case in the comments. I see these people acting really delusional as well. Like they're so full of themselves. So it's just getting them into more trouble. Wow, Ace of Swords. You are waking up to your full potential. You are ready for this breakthrough. You are communicating with God differently, people that you care about differently, even yourself differently. You are standing on this commitment and standing on your sovereignty. Spirit was telling me that you guys are like a workout video that people can't keep up with. People cannot keep up with what you have going on, and they're going to be made aware this week that they had you all the way effed up, that they can kiss your grits if they think that it's going to pop off. You don't care if you are in the eye of the storm saying your goodbyes. You're going to be laughing all the way to the bank. Affirm it below. I am laughing all the way to the bank. You see everything. And this is all the confirmation that everything you knew about them was true. So your assumptions of them were not just assumptions. This is the clarity that you need, that these people were trying to put you on blast. They were trying to expose you for something that you weren't. They were trying to call you out as a bad friend or a bad employee or as a bad family member. They're wasting their time. They're wasting their breath. So let's get you guys some angel numbers. Oh my gosh, we have 1331, good fortune. Having faith, or have faith in your skills and your talents, as they are a tool that can provide you with a bright future. A piece of good advice, a moment of enlightenment, or comforting message is on the way. I hope I'm that. Good fortune is on the way. Good fortune is being FedExed to your door. Wow. You guys could have watched my father message that I just did. I've only done 2, but I just did a father message. It doesn't matter if that father is estranged or 0 contact or passed on. That could be your extended if you need that message. But there was a father that was trying to FedEx blessings to your door because of wanting to be forgiven, wanting to watch over you. So I highly recommend that you check that out. You're going through a major change where your independence is going to be shown to everyone. It's going to be spotlighted that you are a very unique individual and that you do things that most people won't do. So this would be where all of the hardships you endured in your younger years are helping you now. Like, it's just showing how strong you are. We have take action. This is a call to action to move forward. So again, you think you're leaving cups on the table. No, there's a whole timeline waiting for you. The sooner you get going, the sooner you will accomplish what you've set out to do. Angel number 10, 11. Those with patience will eventually reap the rewards of their perseverance. So I see that you've got the patience part down, but now it's time to move forward with what you always knew that you needed to do, but sometimes it's hard to say goodbye. Sometimes we become attached to circumstances even though we've trauma bonded with that. Oh, okay, thank you, Spirit. You are going to be releasing circumstances that you have once upon a time trauma bonded with. So that might be why it's harder to say goodbye, and you've been reflecting on this last week of how you're going to strategically do that. Because maybe some people have been trying to force you out and you're like, no, I'm gonna leave on my own recognizance. How about that? Like, when I have to 86 somebody from the bar, I give them a choice. Okay, I give them a choice because I like choices. Okay, and it's like when you have kids. It's easier to give them a choice, 2 choices of the same thing that you want done. So when they're like, you're getting them ready for bed and they're like, I don't want to brush my teeth, I don't want to do this. It's like, okay, well, you can either get in your pajamas or brush your teeth. But either way, like, I'm winning, so choose one. So when I'm 86ing someone from a bar and they don't want to leave, I tell them, okay, well, you have 5 minutes or less to leave on your face with the police department or on your own recognizance. You choose. I suggest that you finish your drink and tab out. That's what I suggest that you do. You just put that there. Leave on your own recognizance or leave on your face. You choose. But you're not staying here. You're not staying here. I will never understand people wanting to stay where they're not wanted, but that's just me. So you have a choice. It will be yours. Don't think for a second that anyone's taking that from you, because if they were able to, they would have already done it. So you guys are choosing your path to leave on your own recognizance. You're like, which way? Which way do I go? The way out is away from whoever these people are. This is going to give you a fresh start. Whoa. Okay, we have angel number 222, alignment. How do you move forward towards your true calling? Do what makes you happy. Your enthusiasm is what keeps you going. Follow your interest if it's piqued by something. Follow these routes, and that will help you discover your life's purpose. You know, okay, you're looking at this like, no, I'm leaving something behind, but your purpose isn't behind you. Your calling isn't behind you. It's not with these people. The terrible person to the left or the right is not holding on to your calling. That's what is in front of you still. You don't have to prove anything to them. You were always above their bullshit. Okay? They're like, oh my gosh, let me bring you 50 bags of dog crap to your door. It's a casserole. No, thank you. You guys drop your plates of spaghetti. All my A1 day ones know. They try to come to the door with a casserole, and we know it's some dusted, busted spaghetti. Get out of here. Get out of here. We got our own bomb-ass recipe. Know what I'm saying? You are going to go towards what makes you happy. That one cup on the table, do you think that's what makes you happy? That one cup missing? I don't think so. We're not going back for that. That's crumbs. That is for the birds. Have you ever been told, like, you're too good for your family, you're too good for this job, and you just didn't want to believe it? God is saying, believe it, read it and weep. You are in alignment. Angel number 222. Because maybe you're really hard on yourself. Maybe you feel like an imposter. But there is more romance on the way, more friendships. Like, you are in alignment for romance, for friendships, for commitment, to have people in your life that you trust. I'm going to get one more angel. Whoa. We'll just take these two as the last. We have angel number 1551, hold your vision. Focus on the good and maintain your concentration on the outcomes that you desire. Is your outcome to go back and deal with all that riffraff? Janky acquaintances? I don't think so. It ain't back that way. So focus on the good and maintain your concentration on the outcomes that you desire. Because this is what is bringing in your abundance, your money, your dreams, your vision, your prosperity. Angel number, what is this? 0808. It requires swift action. Your wealth, your promise of your new life, it requires swift action. You will enter a time of expansion, so begin taking steps towards that achievement. All of these are about alignment, taking action, holding your vision. Literally, it's saying we got good fortune first. That you are in alignment for that. That you need to take action, swift action. Hold your vision. That this is what you deserve. Life is a beach. I'm just playing in the sand. You deserve that. You deserve to move to the beat of your own drum. You've been hidden in plain sight. This awesomeness that you have has been hidden in plain sight. And now it's time to remain crystal clear on how you will swiftly remove yourself from the equation. Maybe it feels like a long goodbye, but you do deserve better. You shouldn't have to keep your dreams on the back burner to keep a job, to deal with certain people, to be in a certain relationship. Remember that you have a fighting spirit, and God is preparing you to like get lots of rest, eat better, because you are a fighter. You are a soldier. You're like special ops. You feel me? They sent all of these people to take you out, and it didn't work. It didn't work. I love it. You guys, let me know what's going on in the comments. Tell me everything. Drop your favorite affirmation. Don't forget to smash the you-know-what. Hit the bell, duh. New messages are going to be posted on Patreon, so be checking your notifications. Don't forget to hype up this message if you feel called, if you claim it. And yeah, you can also take the father message that I just posted as your extended. And yeah, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.